Hello, everybody. Matt with Copper Owl Coins. I am back as promised. I would be opening some nickels tonight, and that is still the plan. So I know it's a little late, so anybody that can join, welcome. Looks like the box is going to be a circulated box. I don't see what looks like an overabundance of uncirculated nickels, so that's good. And we'll go ahead and dive right into these. I want to, well, we'll do that if it comes up. So if anybody wants to come up and join the stream while we're hunting, feel free to. I may need to wear these for a little help there, but we'll see. Now, I do have my coin mat specifically for nickels, thanks to Rob Fine's Treasure and one of the viewers that decided that I needed this more than he did and sent it to me. It's a really nice mat. I'm sure everybody has seen one of those before on different streams, but yeah, it's really nice. It's well done. So anyhow, got a full box of nickels, and we'll just get into them. Patrick Johnson, hello. Good to see you. We're just going to be hunting some nickels. Good old nickel hunt. I'd love to find some buffaloes. I haven't found a buffalo in quite a while. I haven't seen a war nickel in a while either. So, unfortunately, nickels start to get small enough on the dates where I need to put some extra magnification on, so I might look a little strange. But oh well. I'll put several of these under the scope to see, especially like these buffaloes from 05, to see if maybe we have a speared buffalo. Here's a 64. Let's see if it's got a... No, that's not a D mint mark. Patrick Johnson, how's it going tonight? Have you had a good Saturday? I know I tried to stay tuned in to the teacher auction just to be a fly on the wall, man. That's some whale territory that I cannot compete in. That's some really cool looking stuff. I didn't catch it all, but caught enough of it to know that that was some tough waters to be a small fish in for an auction. There's an outstanding looking 1961. Just look at that thing. I mean, it's worn. I'd like to see more detail in the hair, but overall, good looking 61. I'll put that one aside and see if it's an update in my book. A pretty good day. That's great to hear. I slept in, which was nice. And then I slept in some more and a little more. Yeah, the big boys weren't playing? Oh, do you mean maybe the big boys were playing? Because that's what I thought I saw. The big boys were playing. The The smaller fish couldn't quite keep up. There's a couple items in there that, you know, were at least in the price range if you really wanted to go for it. But at the same time, everybody could have done that. Borderland Stacker. I don't think we've met before. Hello and welcome, and thank you for stopping by. Usually we do a stream at 2 p.m. Central Time on Sundays, but I'm not going to be able to, so I just thought I'd like to get to a box of nickels tonight, maybe some quarters, since I wasn't going to be able to stream. First time on the stream. Cool. Well, either way, the money was big time. Yeah, that's for sure. Rob, Mufid, and Paul went absolutely crazy. I saw Rob and Mufid go crazy. I wasn't sure if Paul got in on some. I had to step away for a while, and I'm sure I could go back and watch more of it and see what transpired while I was away. But something tells me that teacher made some money today, raised some money for his needs there. So pretty decent looking 70D here. Not a lot of detail in the hair, but it might be an upgrade over what I've got. So, yeah, welcome to the stream, Borderland Stacker. If you like coming up and talking on a panel, anybody, we can certainly set that up. I enjoy some company while we're hunting and being able to talk with people. Yeah, boy, that's true. It wouldn't have mattered where I was. I just don't have the pockets deep enough to take on that level of fun. But there was some nice stuff, man. That was graded O9S VDB. Oh, man. Who wouldn't want that? Honestly, who wouldn't want that? Pa bid $500 on a coin worth $40, then told teacher to re-auction it. Yeah, there must have been at least a dozen or more items that were resold multiple times. So you had sales that exceeded the number of items, which was crazy. Yeah, teacher. Well, I'll tell you, I know he's blown away by the generosity of the group, but I'm sure part of any emotion he was feeling was also kind of linked to, you spend most of your life, collecting this stuff. You don't want to give it away, or you don't want to sell it. You can tell he's attached to stuff. So, probably a very bittersweet day for him. What do we have here? Just a worn 80. Some of those can be just a little deceiving. Hunting nickels. Yep, teacher's quite the guy. There's a few people chiming in that he had to kind of watch what they were saying. Looked like a couple of them were trolls. Yeah, I do too. I hate to. I didn't really hear the whole story, but I'm glad he kind of went into it a little bit. I'm sure there's more to that, but sounds like it was kind of a raw deal, and unfortunately, those things happen. After I open this roll, I'll put the link to the board up so that you can come up and chat away with me if you like. help entertain, push the entertainment value up a little higher. Oh, we do have a buffalo. First one in a long time. We got a buffalo. 1937. Check it out. We haven't even found one from the 30s, 40s, or 50s. Well, now we have from the 30s, but yeah, last year, buffalo. Sweet. That is awesome that we found a buffalo. There's a 64 that might be a little older. Let's see. No mint mark on that one, which is really unusual. I usually find all kinds of 64s with mint marks. There we go. How long was his stream today? I think it was about 4.5 hours. I'm sure that they didn't get done. So just given how long things were running, even early on, my guess is they probably got some arrangement set up for tomorrow or Monday to complete that. I mean, I could be completely wrong. I'm just guessing at that. I know that there was some discussion about it. Yeah, a little 37 from Philly. As Rob would say, we will put that one on the board. And since I have his mat, I've got the little series of circles at the top. And that is how you do that. Let me put the link out here if anybody wants to join the discussion. And I'm feeling good about this night already. All right. I appreciate you guys being up late, joining in. I've noticed that there's a few people that are up even later than me on a regular basis. So I guess there's more night owls out there than just me. During the week, I can't really pull this off anymore. It's getting tougher and tougher to not fall into some bad habits of getting up late. My work's fairly flexible, but there's a limit to everything, right? So, yeah, if you wanted to come up and join me with the chat, then just click on that link and we'll chat away. Still hoping to get a nickel box battle with Paw. It'll probably turn into might turn into me and Hudson, in which case he'll be done about half a box ahead of me because I'm just not that fast. That's 5 rolls already. It's taken not quite 15 minutes, but I have a hard time sleeping and try to watch the streams at night. Well, I'm glad that I can provide you a stream to listen in on. And if we kind of slowly lose any communication, we'll know that maybe you've had a chance to get the sleep you need. I do the same thing. I used to listen to sports talk radio for years, late at night. But I don't do that near as much anymore. Maybe I grew up. In the news, no stream tomorrow. Yeah, that's true, War Machine. The schedule's just not working out, even if I had a box. And the problem is I got 8 rolls just going out and trying to scavenge and find whatever I could to put together a box. I didn't get the regular box that I normally get. So anyhow, it's kind of a bummer, but look at the 64D for any kind of doubling or repunch mint mark on that. Waiting on my camera to arrive. So Borderland, it sounds like maybe you're trying to get my desk set up to do live streams. That's cool. Now, if you have any questions that I can try to help you answer, that's awesome. Any number of people in this community would be glad to help you out. Yeah, I would like to get a little bit better camera than this one. It doesn't zoom or focus automatically, so what you see is kind of what you get. Okay, well, that's cool. Look forward to something like that. You can join with just the voice on your computer right now. So, I mean, there's no reason to have the camera live either. But, hey, whatever you want to do, man. It's no biggie. We're just looking at stuff tonight. A little bit of a wear on that one. Otherwise, I am looking for some of these that might upgrade my album. Marion, North Carolina, Jack Gallman. How are we doing? Couple new faces in here. Hey, guys. I would love it if after you stop in and maybe you like what you see, stop by my channel, give it a sub, and when you sub, leave me a comment and a like on one of the videos that's in the library there, and that will help your sub stay a sub when YouTube comes around and does a little house cleaning on people's accounts. So usually you end up gaining a couple subs and then they go away, and not everybody knows why. That's a big reason why. So, hey, PE Stacker, I saw you popped in. Good to see you. We're just looking at some nickels. Tell you what, just so we have a little something to look at there. I'll put our one find up there. Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe. We're almost 8 rolls in and no significant finds. PE Stacker in the house. Looks like a few people doing great. Looks like maybe PE and Jack might have run across one another previously. That's cool. Maybe, maybe not. What do we got here? It looked older, but it is, but it's not old enough to be a keeper. I was pretty excited when I got this box because it looked like there was plenty of circulated coins, which there are, but yeah, we got one find. That's it. Got this buffalo. Well, I'm going live for the first time tomorrow on Plumber Stacker's stream. That's cool, man. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear that. I will try to check that out. I have a little bit of a helter-skelter schedule tomorrow. Mainly running around picking up kids from various places. but I will try to check it out if I can. When does Plumber Stacker go on? Do you know? It's break time. One is better than none, that's for sure. Working a 12-hour shift. Okay, I got you. That's a pretty good looking 2000. A lot of detail in it. So let's set that one aside and see if it updates. Nothing much in those rolls. Just the one Buffalo. 1 p.m. We're taking Coin Cruise time slot since they won't be on. Okay. Well, you can have my time slot too, because I won't be on it too. Looks like we got about 5 viewers in tonight. That's nice. That's cool. Appreciate the views, guys. Plumber seems to be having an auction around the clock. Boy, that's the truth. I don't think the guy does much else besides just auctions. That's okay. That's cool too. It seems like auctions are really kind of becoming the thing lately. And I've never done one. Mainly because I get, maybe 10 people at a time, on a stream. I get more comments than I get viewers, but, it's getting better. Breaking a cherry in the auction land. I am already subscribed to the channel. Okay, great. It'd be noon for us, Copper Owl, if YouTube is correctly adjusting for time zone. Okay. That's cool. Thanks for heads up, Garrett C. Oh, come on. Usually we have some finds by now. More than just one. But we just have the one. I've set aside a few others to see if it's if they're going to be updates. Hope he's gentle. Yeah, time to go easy on you, man. Lot to learn with that first time, man. I would normally have a camera looking down at the nickels, but I'm not doing this through OBS, so no extra camera tonight. If I did do the extra camera, I probably wouldn't be doing this camera. I'd probably just do this one and this one. I have 375 subscribers to my channel. Wow, that's sounds like you're doing really good. So, Jack, what do you do a lot of on your channel? I'm guessing maybe some coin-related stuff. I will have to go out and check that out. Well, this one looks like it's going to explode on me. A little too much of the rest of the wrapper. No calls. Love your scenery. Okay. Well, cool. Sounds like I'm going to have to definitely jump over there and check things out. Do a lot of shout out video. Okay. I'll have to work something out. Well, that's cool, man. Glad to see someone else doing a lot of that stuff. Well, we are not finding anything from the 40s and 50s just yet. The one thing we found from the 30s is a buffalo, which is nothing wrong with that at all. One thing I have figured out is when I don't have the camera down, I don't have the additional light shining on that. So that could be part of why I'm having a hard time seeing things right now. That and their smaller numbers. Thus the reading glasses. Never been live. Okay, well, that's cool. Doing a recording is great too. In fact, I need to do a bunch. I've got some older footage that I need to get into and put some more out there. Well, our streak has ended in roll number 11. We're going to have a find to join the buffalo on the top line of the board. We're going to have a 1940. Let's see if it has a mint mark. No mint mark, but a nice old one. Almost another 30. Yeah, absolutely, PE. That's awesome. I'm all about returning those favors. In fact, if I was streaming tomorrow, I would have been doing some shout outs to Walker Magnet. He's given me a couple mentions on the stream lately. I know he's been getting into doing some live streams. Do everything on the phone. Cell phone can be a really handy tool in this business. Or hobby. Let's see. No D on that 64. Well, let's go. We got more to find. I hope. We should. Let's see if this 2004P, since it has the hands on it, see if this has doubling in the 4. I don't see any, so we'll move on. Oh, pardon me, guys. It may be late, but I am low on energy. Still kind of recovering from having COVID. Feeling much better. Good enough to put in a lot of hours the last 2 weeks. I need to put in more tomorrow and then jump into another busy week. But you know how it goes. There's a good-looking 81 that we might need to check out in the album. Is a 64D a good nickel to find? It's one that you want to look at because there's a bunch of recognized RPMs, and you can find those on Variety Vista to be able to check those out. I don't know all of them, but I am at least trying to see if anything looks suspicious, so then I can go back and check it out even more. Oh my gosh, PE. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry to hear that. In January, and she was only 34. My goodness. Man. I'm sorry. That kind of hits me. I sometimes have, thoughts or dreams about losing my wife, and it's tough to even think of. So, man, I'm so sorry to hear that, PE. I'm definitely, I'm sure you get a lot of thoughts and prayers comments, but boy, I do mean that. That's got to be, yeah, that's got to be really tough. So let's see. What state am I in? I am in Kansas, on the west side of Kansas City. Jack, that's where I'm at. P. Sacker says his bunch have BU rolls and nickels from 40s, 50s, and 60s. That is awesome. I have a bunch of them, but I'm not sure I have rolls of BU. So that sounds like you've got some good things there. God has his reasons. We may never know, but he does. Boy, isn't that the truth? Yeah. Oh, I wholeheartedly agree with you there. I often have to remind myself of that, or have somebody remind me of that when it comes to raising a couple boys that are autistic. High functioning, but still, there's days it really makes you want to ask a bunch of questions from somebody who's probably not going to let you in on all those answers just yet. Yeah, I understand what you're saying there. I did not know that. Now I feel that much better about, my entire family came down with it, including my wife, and she was kind of one of the slowest ones to recover from it. Probably still trying to get her energy back. So it looks like we're all out of the woods on it for now. But, it's a tough one to go through. Yeah, no, I want to say that I understand, but I don't. I don't know what it's like to have that kind of loss, so I won't pretend. I can just offer prayers for you, man, and the open invitation to chat anytime if you need somebody to talk to. I like to chat. There's a 1921D current year. I usually set those apart when I find them, especially if they're in good shape. Not exactly sure why I keep them, but I think it kind of goes with that whole if someday somebody finds an error, at least I'll have some that I can check in on. Plus, I'm trying to fill that book, and I think I've got both of the 21 spots filled, but I know one of them is in not as good a shape. We were all worried about me because I don't have an immune system. I never got it, thank God. Oh, my goodness, yeah. Well, please do what you can to keep yourself safe during this, man, because this Delta thing is pretty contagious, and that's exactly what we had. All 6 of us, we had it confirmed by the county health that we had the Delta variant, and it is very, very contagious. I even had the first of 2 shots. I'm not necessarily a fan of a large experiment like these vaccines are, but, I also know that they're not a foolproof immunization against something either. They're simply a boost to your immune system if you have one. Definitely, I'm raising our 3 kids now. Yeah, man, how old are your kids? Because that's definitely a challenge. I hope you've got plenty of people in the last 7 months that have come alongside you and given you help when you need it. That's something you can't quite be ready for. 5, 7, and 12. And I don't know. Those are all ages to kind of understand, what happened, or be aware of what happened, but maybe not understand it. I hope they're doing okay. I couldn't do this without my wife. I mean, I'm sure if I had to, I'd find a way, but like you, I don't want to. Plus, I have 4 kids in their 20s and 2 grandkids. Oh, my goodness. You're surrounded with kids. Maybe not on a daily basis, but you got a bunch of kids. Looks like we will finally have another find. Let's look at this a little closer under the scope because it's got a little gunk in the way. That is a 1955. And that is from Denver. Let's look and see if that has anything we should be looking for. Let's see, a 55. 55P would be a semi-key date. So we would be looking for the D over S. And I don't see anything that would suggest that there's a D over S on that one. So we're just going to call it a find in the 50s now. So now we have one from each decade that we look for, which is awesome. Another 64 to look for. Okay, 49. Okay, so we're about the same age. I'm 48. Four boys, 3 girls. My goodness. That's a lot of children, man. you know, if you're there for them and love them like I'm sure you do, I mean, that's the important part. Because a lot of kids don't get their dad in their life that way. My wife did not have a dad that was real big on being in their lives. And we have a 1941 find. It's a D. I was looking at the mint mark on that because it might have a little bit of an RPM on it. So now we have a total of 4 finds. Box is starting to heat up just a little bit better. Usually we find between about 15 and 20 finds. So I'm starting to feel better about it. '64 in September. Well, happy upcoming birthday in September. Decent looking 79. Being just a little bit older, I might put it off to the side. What do we have here? Do we have a 2009? We do, a 2009 P. We're going to put that off to the side as a find as well, because I keep all the 2009s because they were a little bit low minter. Oh, excuse me. A little bit lower mintage in that year. And I might find about 1 per box. Sometimes I don't. Have my knee replacement surgery next month. Oh, well, happy. It's our little birthday present to you, huh? A new knee. Your grandmother had 21 kids. Holy crow. Man, I got nothing for that. That is, whew, that's a lot of kids. I know some people still do that, but my goodness. 21 kids. Ooh, what do we have here? Oh, I thought maybe we had a nice looking 59, but it was a 69. Got 85. Sometimes those 8s in the 10s place is a little deceiving. Grandparents had a farm, so that explains it. Plus, I don't believe they owned a TV. Yeah. And I'm just guessing ways to prevent that weren't very common back in those days. So if they were, maybe they just weren't very effective. And again, if they were no time for TV. Yeah, that's true. I'll be out of work for about 4 months. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, Jack. I do hope your replacement goes well. I know that can be a little bit of a uphill climb getting back from something like that. So hopefully it goes well for you. Let's find another buffalo. I keep finding some kind of dingy edges and thinking maybe we've got a war nickel, maybe we've got a buffalo, but not yet. Although breaking that streak on the buffalo was a good thing. I have to go back to work now. Much love and respect to you both. Hey, Jack, thank you for stopping by, man. It was great having a new person stop by. I hope you'll do it again sometime. Have a good evening at work. I think the last time I hunted a full box of nickels, we came out of it with like 3 foreigns too. And not all of them were Canadian. So that was kind of interesting. 62D. I'm pretty sure I've got a better one than that in the album, so we're not going to worry about that one. Yeah, those 60s. You were saying that had rolls of BU on that. That can happen. Some of those in the 60s were just like, man, did they ever go into circulation? Because some of them are just stunning. Even with a little bit of wear, they're stunning. So looks like we're getting to about 20 rolls. Check out my channel when you have the time. I certainly will. In fact, let me just take a quick pause here long enough to get out and do that. Jack Gallman. There you are. Oh, amazingly, I am already subscribed to you, Jack. And I gotta say, I kind of love the logo. That's very cool. I like a lot of that Native American artwork and regalia and things like that. It's very cool. I've learned to do a little bit of it, but very, very amateur, that's for sure. All right, had a little bit of an explosion in this roll. I'm lining it back up so we can hunt it a little more effectively. And we'll get back to it. Looks like we are about 19 rolls in, so we'll keep pushing forward. See where we're at about the halfway point. See if that law of averages, see if they stay true there. Another 19 or a 2021D. Another 64, but it's no mint mark. Here's one with a D. And I don't see anything suspicious on that one. Looks like it's about 12:30 our time. No wonder I'm feeling tired. So what's everybody else got plans to do Sunday? Those that are still hanging with us. It's new from Flatline Racer. Well, that's cool. I really like it. I like how it blends in that Native American culture. It is very cool. Our Boy Scouts, they get to learn a little bit about Indian lore and Native American customs, and they use that as a learning tool, not only for appreciation, but to motivate them to continue to advance. So it's kind of cool. We will see you later, Jack. Thanks for stopping in. I am going to look here real quick and see. Okay. That's what the deal is. 63 fillies have triple die reverse that you might look for. So I'm going to set any 63s I find off to the side. I knew that I was looking for something on those, but I kind of lost track what that might be. There's a decent looking 69. What is 69S? That is a 69S. Is that anything we're looking for here? Let's take a quick look. Doesn't say that we're looking for it, but we're going to add it to the check for upgrades collection over here to the side. Let's look and see at the 63 if there's any triple die. I don't see anything. I am not seeing anything on that one. So we're going to call that one a non-TDR. The third night or 2021 right there. Our fourth one right here. So far, they're all Denver minted, which is not surprising in this area. We have a lot of stuff from the Denver Mint, so I can't remember if I'm looking for the filly there or not. I want to say I am, but I want to say that that might be the Tuskegee Airmen quarters that I'm thinking of as well. So, all right, we're getting into roll number 21, nearing that halfway point in this box. Ugh. They flew apart on me again. One from 1960, but it's not in great shape. Let's see what else we might have. All right, not too much. Is anybody watching some Olympics? Any replays or anything interesting going on? I guess they're about 12 hours ahead of us here in the Central Time Zone, maybe 13 hours ahead of the Eastern Time Zone. Maybe that makes them 14 hours ahead of us. I don't know. But it is probably closer to noon there. It's that international date line that's crossed out that way. All right, looks like we got about 4 people here. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. Appreciate the time and the viewing time that we get from that very much. Continuing to look through here, kind of an odd one there. It's almost got like a ring of death on it. Really miscolored one there. Pardon me. Whew. All right, off to bed. Have a good night, everyone. Copper, I'll see you next time, bro. Hey, not a problem, man. Thank you for stopping in, Borderland. It's great to have new faces, new names. Stop by. I enjoy it a great deal. So thank you for stopping by. We will definitely catch you next time. Hopefully we'll see you on one of our Sunday streams as well. Certainly understand, guys, it is getting late. So if more people are dropping off, I get it. Got us crazy people out here doing these streams this late. So 5 finds so far. A Buffalo, 2 from the 40s, only 1 from the 50s, and a 2009. A few of them we're going to check out for upgrades in the album. But otherwise, it's been a little bit of a slow box. Started off nicely with that Buffalo, which was awesome. What do we have here? 1962. I was hoping that was a 52. Let's see what this Buffalo looks like. Do we have a spear through it? Nope. And check this one. I do not see it. Lots of Buffaloes to look through. And our 5th 2021. I'll probably keep those that are in great looking shape. And usually we'll do that for the current year ones. I haven't been doing this for a long time, so I don't have a lot of tubes of them, but definitely in 2020, being kind of my reintroduction into a lot of the hobby, especially the coin roll hunting part of it. I thought for a while maybe 2020 would be a down year in terms of minting. So, pardon me again. I just started keeping anything I could find that was 2020. And of course, then I looked up the mint numbers, and there is no shortage. There is no shortage of coins being produced. The shortage came from the circulation of coins, and I should say the non-circulation of coins. There's another find, another 57D, so that is cool. We will add that one to our list here. Check the 64D. It's turned a little. We'll take another look at that one later. Number 64D, doesn't look like too much going on with that one. I assume everybody can hear me just fine. I start to get a little bit quiet when I get focused, looking down this much, and I'm sure everybody's just thrilled to be looking at my head all the time. Hey, we got another find in this roll, a 1952 Philly. So a little bit of a ding on the 5. And we'll look back here and confirm that is a Philly. So we have got a couple more finds. We're starting to push that closer to our average with one roll to go before we're officially halfway through the box. Let's see if we can add anything more. And then at the end of this roll, we'll see where we're at. Double it and say that's the projected path we're on. So I would love it if we double it and get another buffalo. I don't think I've found 2 buffaloes in a box yet, which I don't do a tremendous number of boxes. So, that's very possible. We are going to have another find with a 1949. It's not in the best shape, but it is 1949, and it is a Philly. So we are starting to accumulate some finds. They're kind of stuck in the middle of this box, it seems. Hopefully the last few rolls aren't as cold as the first 10 rolls were. Bad thing about hunting late at night like this, sometimes the brain kind of turns to mush. I don't want to miss something nice. That's about the only thing I really do worry about, is just not recognizing something that I should if I were a little more awake. One more find, another 1940. Show that to you. And it is an S. Let's take a look here. It is not a key date. It is not a, well, yeah, it is a semi-key date. No, I'm sorry. It is not. I was thinking of 49. See, there's the soft brain or mush brain that I'm talking about. 1940S. Let's keep looking here. So this one falls into the RPMs, OMMs, and inverted mint marks. I don't see an issue with this one. It looks pretty clean. So we will put it in our stack here for the 40s. That gives us two of them from 1940. We have another find. We do. Look at the middle of this box just come alive. 1959. And that is a Denver. Don't think we have anything too special to look at on that. But that is going to complete our first half of the box. So let's just do a quick recap here. We now are up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 finds. So right back in the sweet spot, high end of what our regular, well, pretty much our average for a box of nickels. I mean, and all of that happened in like the last, all but the Buffalo happened in the last, 15 rolls. So 9 finds in the last 15 rolls and 1 find in the first 11 or 10. So, you know, that's box hunting, man. But just checking to see that the mic's on. Highlight is definitely so far this Buffalo nickel from 1937. You still see a little bit of detail in the feather, but it's definitely had its wear. The face has some strong features in it. You can read the lettering. Let's flip it around. Yeah, the lettering along the rim is still fairly strong. A little bit of a wear spot there. Can you see a horn on the Buffalo? You can see the base of it. Not real clear though. And no mint mark. So 37 Philly. That's our first find. We've got a 40S that we just found and a 40 Philly. We've got a 41 that is a Denver. We have a 49 Philly. So 4 from the 40s, 1 from the 30s. And that's going to give us 4 from the 50s and a 2009. The 52 was a Philly. The 53 was a Denver. The 57 is also a Denver. And that one looks like it could be nice enough to possibly upgrade, as is the 59. Some wear on it, but it is from Denver, and it looks pretty nice too. And then, of course, the 2009. It's pretty dingy, but I'm still going to hold on to it because there were fewer made in 2009. So we're going to get back into the rest of the second half of this box and see what we find. All right. Let's find some more oldies. What do you say? Potential one there. No, that's just kind of a dingy 76. We see a few of those from time to time. 64D that is really beat up. I don't know if that had a problem or not. It'd be hard to tell at this point. Guys, we have an oldie. It's not a Buffalo, but we have another one from 1930s, the year after the Buffalo in 1938. Man, I'm excited. I think I've got a 38. I know I've got a 38 in my album, but I don't think I have a 38D or a 38S, which would be key dates. So let's hope. Let's hope. No, it's just a Philly. Just a Philly. Let's look at the 38 and see if we see any DDOs or QDO on anything. Don't see any doubling there. I don't see anything, so I think we're going to go ahead and just call this a nice to have 1938 and put it in the list. That was exciting. Oh, one of these days we're going to find those key dates. I think I'm missing about 6 nickels from having a complete set, and of course, 4 of those are key dates. Might be 5 of them. Who knows? Because there are 5 key dates. Oh well. We'll find them. I hope. I don't go through near as many nickel boxes in a week as guys like Rob, but it's kind of fun that I've been able to get to within 6 in far fewer boxes. And I know he's just on the lookout for the 50D and almost have one. He hasn't found too many 50s during his hunts, but he had found one there. So, but it was a filly. Yep. So let's find something. Anytime you find a few things, you just want more. There's a 1948. It looks like it's from Philly. We'll put that on the board as well. So we're still keeping pretty good pace with some finds. I am going to just do a quick look to see maybe who all is here. I'm not sure if I can do that. I am not sure if I can do that. Oh well. We don't have to know that. I was just curious to see who was hanging with me. Kind of a little bit of off color, but it's not nearly the age that we need it to be a find. Look at the 64D. I don't think that's going to be anything. A lot of nice looking 87s come through tonight. We'll have to, I've got a couple options at 87 to see if they're upgrades. Well, we pulled that 48 out of this box, so nothing too bad there. Or out of that roll, I should say. Well, we're down to 3. I get it, guys. It's late. Who is this lunatic that's on here streaming this late? Who is he and what does he do? I just hunt nickels this late. Keep that one. Take a look. Can't hurt to take a look. I need to make a kind of a condensed list of ones to be on the lookout for to be a little more efficient at this, but for now, we'll just assume that we can look in the book and see what we have. Let's see. Yeah, I got the books right there. So maybe at the end of this, we'll give a few of these a look-see and see what we got. Nothing much in that roll. Hector's interest in coins. Hello, hello. Walker Magnet is streaming. Well, how did I not know that Walker Magnet is streaming? I must not have looked at my heads up alerts. Well, say hi to Walker Magnet for me. Hopefully he's getting a number of people over there to watch him too. Hello, Walker Magnet. Hector's interest in coins. How are you, sir? I don't think we've had a chance to meet, but I'm glad we did. I'm glad we have now. That's for sure going to be better than the 87 that I had there. So I'm going to save myself looking at that one. It's good to see you, Hector. Good to meet you. Now, I just found another 21, but it is a Philly mint. So I am definitely interested in seeing what that one is going to be like. Found another 21 right there. All of them in fantastic shape, of course. I'm well, and you? I am doing just fine. I stay up way too late, all in the name of coins and looking through these boxes of nickels and such at this late hour. So we normally do a stream, Hector, on Sundays at 2 p.m. Central Time. But because I'm not going to get a chance to do that this week, because I did not get a box delivered to the bank as they thought they would get, so I don't have much to hunt. But even if I had a box, I was probably going to have to pull the plug on it because I have a schedule with kids that isn't going to allow me to do that. It's just spread out throughout the day. I got to be traveling here and there and everywhere. So, same here. At times I do the same into the wee hours. Yeah. That's kind of what this hobby will do to us, isn't it, Hector? It's kind of cool. We will trade sleep before we trade away our beautiful coins, right? Understand that. Well, cool, man. So, Hector, do you do any streaming, or do you just check out other people's streams? If you're wanting to chat with me, I can put out the link to where you can jump up and join me on this. I will understand if you choose not to. Most people don't. All right, that wraps up our 30th roll. Stream at least 2 hours a week. That is cool. That's generally about what we run, 2 to 2.5 hours on my regular Sunday streams. I've started doing a few more hours on StreamYard like this. kind of mixing up the content a little bit to where it's not only $half. I don't charge much for donations for $half when we do our stream. Only $3 a roll. But I only have the time to really go through about one box per stream. So I like to give people some quality as well as quantity on that. I don't hunt it real fast, but I don't stop and make it a 3 or 4 hour stream by looking for every single DDO. What I usually will do is hunt those off camera, or what I've started doing is a format like this and just quickly going through and looking at potential DDOs on $half. And that seems to be gaining some favor. Okay, cool. Well, I will definitely have to look for you on some of those streams. I would love it if do you have content on your channel to where I need to come out and throw a sub your way? I'd love to have you do the same for me if you haven't already. And if you haven't subbed and you choose to, as you may or may not know, leave me a comment and a like on one of the videos. That way your sub will not get removed. We're going to have a 1955D. That is not a semi-key date, but it is the second 55D that we have. And we are looking at that D to see if we see a D over S. And I don't see that. So we will just add this to our, I think I might have called this a 53 earlier. It is a 55. So, first finding a few rolls. Nice to get back on those. Let's see, what do we have here? Yeah, chocolate colored 69. Not sure what causes them to be that color, but we do find them from time to time. There's another 21D. And let's see. What else can we find? Anybody watching the Olympics? Seeing how we're doing. Saw a couple of our guys in the pool, won gold and silver in the same race, so that was fun. Always enjoy that. I have you already as a follower, and I have subscribers. I've been online coin community since October 18. Very cool. So you're out there a little bit ahead of the curve. I think 2020 turned into an explosion of new guys. I didn't actually start streaming until this year, so maybe 2021 is when the real boom is going to start, or at least maybe a larger boom. It looks like about between 2016 and now is when a lot of real consistent streamers got started with coin roll based channels. Kind of interesting to bring this to this format. When I explain it to people, they don't really seem to understand it. So I just say, well, come on out and watch and learn. And then you'll see why we do it. Here's an old 64. It's got a D on it. Let's see. I don't see anything too unusual on that. Oh, gosh. Sorry, guys. I may have to call it a night after a box of nickels. Got a bunch of almost $400 worth of quarters that I really want to go through, but looks like we'll have to save that for another night. Come to the stream, but my wife has a TV in the living room and the mic picks it up on the laptop from very far away. Not a problem, man. Not a problem. I just appreciate having some interaction that I can look up and see. It's a little quiet when I go this late. I'm sure you understand that. But, you know, at the same time, I'm able to plow through these at a fairly consistent rate of speed without having to do a lot of moderation at the same time. And that's okay with me too. Pretty nice looking 69. I go through cornhole hunting in all denominations. Yeah, I would say I have started doing that as well. Dime's probably the least of those that I have gone through. I have done some. I've not done an entire box, but I have done close to it with an equivalent number of rolls that I've picked up. But yeah, by far, prolific typist. Awesome. My AM is always pretty quiet unless you are like Pawn giveaway a 5-ounce quarter. Full steps on the reverse is my key on 65 through 67. Yeah, that's something that I probably need to look a little closer at. Hey, Patrick, not a problem, man. I know you're there. Appreciate you hanging in there, hanging out. Hopefully, say hi to Pa, not Pa, but Walker Magnet if you're checking him out. I don't know what he's looking at tonight, but I'm sure it's interesting. I know he put a video out this morning doing mail call, and I do enjoy seeing my channel sticker get a little bit of screen time on somebody else's channel. That's, I gotta say, it's pretty cool. I'm not all about the vanity, but that is kind of cool. And I like that people get to see it. Self-promotion, not my game. Now, I tried to get the folks on trade day to come over here, maybe get a few, not a wrench. So I wasn't able to do anything other than mention it on the chat. They just finished up and raided. Okay. Well, very cool. Well, thank you, Garrett C. I guess I saw that my screen showed that they were still going, which I thought maybe it was just caught up on some old information, but I didn't realize maybe they were still going. Well, this is going to be nice. We got a 2009 D. So that'll give us our second 2009 find. Cash Money Silver Stacker, good to see you here from Trade Day. Thank you for coming over. We're just kind of doing an old-fashioned nickel hunt. So we're just having a good time doing this, kind of a late night thing we do from time to time. This is going to be interesting because I have a reeded edge and there's a fish on this thing. I'm going to slide 2009 out of the way and show you. It's a 1KR and it's got I don't think it's a catfish, but maybe a koi fish. Let's see what else we've got on here. Corona 1981 Island. I am not sure what we have just found here, but I'm pretty sure it's a foreign. That's a find. And it looks kind of neat. I can honestly say I have never seen this one before, so I'm not familiar with it. What I am going to do is I'm going to get out the phone and kind of get the Coinoscope out. Let's see what we might have here. This says it is from Iceland. You got it, Patrick Johnson, Iceland. 1 krona from Iceland. How cool is that? It's a little dirty, but otherwise in pretty good shape. In decent shape, it's anywhere from about $1 to $1.50, maybe more. A little birdie told me that you like Silver Ikes, Copper Owl. I wonder if that little birdie's name was Armando, since you're coming over from trade day. I do like Silver Ikes. I'm a big believer in Silver Ikes. Yeah, would love your sub if you've got a chance to, man. Leave a like, leave a comment, help that sub stick. When YouTube comes through and does a little bit of house cleaning on people's accounts, I'd love for your sub to stick. Sounds like maybe you have some Silver Ikes. Maybe I need to get over to trade day and work something out. Yeah, I have had a chance to meet Armando. He's down kind of near the boot heel of Missouri, and his daughter lives up here near where I do. So we had a chance to meet up and work out a trade. I had a bunch of clad Ikes that he was interested in, and I got a bunch of older nickels from him, as well as a few other things in trade. So that was kind of fun. And he is still to this day the only YouTuber that I've met in person. But I hope to change that someday soon. I'd love to get out to coin shows and meet you guys. Sewing your collection if interested. They are Proof 69 DCAM graded PCGS. Cash money. I'll put my email in the chat, and there's my email. Maybe something that we want to discuss a little bit further. I definitely do like the Ikes. I do not have one that's a PCGS graded yet. Maybe you can help me change that. I had a feeling the little birdie was Armando. Armando's a real nice guy. It was good to get the chance to meet him. Garrett C got a few. Oh, that's why there's a few less. I like them. They're PCS stubs, or I would have snapped them up. Well, cool. Cash Money, let me know. Maybe put a couple pictures out. Send if you've got any pictures of them that you can put out on in my email, and kind of let me know what you're wanting for them. We can maybe try and do something that way. Yeah. I'm sure I'll be on somebody's either somebody's stream or available to talk tomorrow. I'll be doing a little bit. I'll be on the road for a little bit, but that's fine too. Yeah, just send me your information. We'll figure things out. You bet, man. And I mean, if you're looking to trade for anything, let me know. I don't have a ton of stuff, but because I'm still fairly new and early on and doing a lot of this, but the collection has grown. I might be able to accommodate some things if you're looking for something specific. Patrick Johnson, thank you so much for stopping by. We will see you again real soon, sir. Muscle Shell is in the house. Muscle Shell, how are you doing, sir? We have another 55, and it is a D, so that makes it a third 55D. I keep looking for my album, but I actually already have the 55 Philly. And I found it about a week before Rob found his for his album hunt that he's doing. So that was kind of that was fun. I do like watching his hunts too. Yeah, welcome to Mr. Muscle Shell. Something for half of what they're worth. Oh, okay. Well, I can't wait to see what you got, man. Are we talking brown or blue Ikes? I guess is let me stop and think here. I guess these would probably be more along the lines of brown Ikes, wouldn't they? We have there pretty nice 80, but I think I've got pretty good on my 80s there. They're from Brown Box. Okay, very cool. Yeah, when you mentioned that they're proof and decams, then that got me to thinking that more than likely meant the Browns. Oh, I'm suffering, man. I'm low on energy tonight. So why did I stay up and do this? Well, because I love doing it. We've got about 11 rolls to go before we're done with this box. After this next roll, we'll do a quick look and see how many finds we have and see if we're even close to the pace we were at the halfway point. Did you buy them slabbed, or were you the one to break the seal? Oh, that's a good question, Garrett. Who went through the pain of slabbing them? I like both slabbed and unslabbed coins. It just kind of depends on what they are. Yeah, I thought for sure we were going to have one in the 50s or at least the 40s, but that was a 62. Here's one, a 54D. All right. I don't have a 54 yet, so into the lineup you go. Judging by the edge, that probably is the only one we'll find in this roll. As we got away from the middle of the box, it seemed to cool off again. If y'all noticed, the middle of the box was pretty hot. The outside edges of the box, a little bit cold. A little cooler anyway. PCGS broke the seals. I sent them in. Okay. They may have got a 70 if I sent them to NGC. Maybe. Sometimes that happens. Well, if you send them to Annex or IGC, man, that or ICG, that would definitely be a 70, I bet. But I'd save you money on that. Oh, cool. I do like a good graded coin. Are you willing to sell individuals, or are you looking to sell a bigger group? You know what? I was going to stop before we hunt this roll and see where we're at on our finds. So let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we are within our average, even with 10 to go. So let's see. We stand a chance. Pardon me. We stand a chance at getting to 20. It's like kind of an interesting question here. Yes, individual or as a group, got 5 more left, all different dates. Cool. I will definitely be taking a look at whatever you can send me pictures of. Man, that sounds great. I'm always on the lookout for some new and interesting giveaways for my channel, as well as things that make my collection look prettier. Because who isn't? All right, 9 rolls to go. plow through this box. Let's get it done. Got some interesting edges on this roll. Let's see what they look like on the inside. Well, we have a very dark colored 1957. Like maybe it's been through a fire or something. 57 Philly. We'll put that on the board. That joins a 57 Denver that we found. I don't think the 57s had anything to look for, so we'll move on. We have an interesting colored one. It is not a war nickel. It's kind of a really yellowed 61. Unfortunately, I was hoping by the color of it that we would see maybe a mint mark above Monticello, but we did not. That would have been the icing on a pretty decent cake tonight. In case everybody missed it, I know Muscle Shelf, he's not. If he's still here, he missed it. In Cash Money, we started off the night. Our first find was a buffalo nickel, so that was pretty cool. It was a 1937 Philly. Oh, okay. I have seen the Book of Uglies. I'm hoping maybe she used one that I sent. I sent her when I sent Rob my Super Bowl bet payment. But I don't know for sure. Yeah, when she auctioned that thing off, that thing brought some bucks. And I know, people are being very charitable, but man, that thing was awesome. And it's really kind of a neat idea to go with the uglies like that. It's fun that she has her fun that way with the coins. It was funny to see her open up a roll the other night. Charlani finds treasure. That's what we're going to call the channel now. Headed to bed, been on YouTube for 10 hours now. Cash Money, not a problem, man. I understand feeling weary after a day like that, for sure. It's good to meet you. Hopefully, if you get a chance to throw me a sub, that would be awesome. As always. I'll probably try to catch up with you again on a trade day. Hey, Jim Cantor, Walker Magnet, here you are. Good to see you guys. Well, about 30 minutes ago, I thought we were going to be just slowly siphoning off people as they try to get to sleep, but we've kind of had a rush here lately, so it's good to see Jim. It's good to see Walker. Walker, I hear you were doing some streaming while I was on here, so yeah, some are worth more in low grade, but you got to get down to like the P01 grade before they are, and I'm not sure I understand why those are worth more, but apparently they are, and they're kind of equally hard to find, which is interesting to me. Hey, not a problem, Walker. I wasn't necessarily planning to do this tonight, but when I found out that not only was I not going to get a box of halves this week from my bank because their truck that delivers they failed to do the right thing and leave a box. I'm not a real big fan of who they are using right now. They used to be a little more reliable. But that being said, this bank has been real loyal and very helpful as I've started this up. So, it's kind of hard to have to branch out, but I might have to look at ways to kind of back myself up, and maybe if all things go well, maybe I'll be doing 2 boxes. Who knows? Yeah, I certainly wouldn't have meant to stream over the top of you, Walker. Hope you had a good stream. I certainly liked your one this morning. I appreciate the screen time for the channel sticker. That was a treat. What do we have here? Yeah, we got 1954. Let's see. We got another find, another 54. So it looks like the 50s are going to win out on quantity tonight. That's a 54 Philly, and we've had a couple of them that we found Philly and Denver on tonight. Let's see what this one is. This thing looks like it's been through a fire. I think it's like a 76. Yeah, it is. There's another one in here that looked a little suspicious. I think we're going to have one in the 40s. 1946. And no. But it is a 46. So we'll add 2 more to our board up top, and that is cool. I think that puts us about at least 18. I didn't know you'd be on. Hey, not a problem, man. Yeah, no, Walker, I appreciate that. I really, really do. I do. Yeah, I wanted to get out and put the word out tonight. Yeah, just a couple of things going on that I'm not going to be able to make that happen tomorrow. So really, I was really looking forward to getting back into the weekly rhythm of doing it. But it seems like everything is aligning to where they're only letting me do about every other week this summer. And that's unfortunate, but we'll do it again just as soon as we can. And my guess is that'll be next week. They seem pretty confident they'll get their box for next week, and we'll go from there. Owls come out at night with big eyes. Yeah, I got my extra eyes on. That's right, Muscle Shell. No, you're good, Walker Magnet. No, I'm just loving the fact that you're out doing that. And when I'm going to probably do my regular, I guess the primary stream would be, that 2:00 Sunday time slot. So, I mean, you know that. I appreciate you pushing it, for me on your stream. That's really all I can ever ask. It's, I just appreciate you doing that. And I appreciate your feedback on what you're liking about the stream. So, it's kind of a confirmation of what I was attempting to shoot for. So, and we'll do more of the second chance looks at things in the future. I think that's going to be a good plan. I'm going to admit, if we were able to stream tomorrow and found a bunch of second chance items, it was going to be hard to stream during the evening next week. I've got a big project deadline that I'm trying to get to, and being down for the better part of a week to a week and a half with COVID in the last month was not what I needed to stay on track there. So I will be playing a lot of catch up in the next week, as I have been ever since. So hopefully everybody will understand that. Have a good day. Hope you have a good week. Thank you again, Walker. I hope you do too. And by all means, keep those streams coming, man. You're doing great. You're doing really great. I do have 8 rolls of $50 that I was able to dig up from a different bank. Before I go, I may break into those and just hunt those live as house rolls, unless somebody wants to buy them. Somebody wants to own those at $3 a roll, I'll hunt them for you. Might be kind of nice to just have some house rolls too, because I never hunt halves for myself anymore. If I were getting a second box, I'd probably want to have one for myself. Three rolls to go. Let's find something else to make this box successful. Just one, maybe 2 more finds would be fun and kind of help put us over the top. What do we have here? A 78 or a 58? And it was a 78. With those nighttime eyes, I'm not too sure if I'm seeing 7s or 5s. What's going on with this one? It is chocolate and chocolate mint color, but that's a 2000 something. I don't think that's something we need to dig into. It's got some wear on it. It's a 64D, of course. See hundreds of those. And we get a good morning to Walker Magnet. Muscle Show, I think he might have left by now. He was calling it a night and wanting to get some rest too. So we are going to have 2 more rolls to go. We will get these hunted and then do a recap. Wouldn't it be crazy if we found a buffalo early in the box and late in the box? be something else. Well, maybe we found our third 2009, but it was a 2008 with dirt on it. That would have been pretty cool. I don't think I've found 3 2009s in the same box. So we're kind of tying our high with that tonight. Let's check this Buffalo out for a spear. It is not there. Another 64D. Let's see what we got. Nothing to get excited about. What do we have here? 87 with dirt. All right. We're going to get down to our last roll. Maybe it'll have something, maybe it won't. The ends have nothing. Garrett, I don't think he's streaming right now, but he is doing streams, if that's what you're asking. Got one in the middle here that's got a little odd color on the edge. Is that the one? I don't think so. It's a decent looking 75. That might be something I want to look at as an upgrade. All right, just going from the sides and the revealed sides and edges, I don't see anything that we're going to get too excited about. We'll check the 63 for any doubling or quadrupling. And I don't see it. Nope, not even a little. Halfway through the roll, not seeing anything else. Things are looking a little too new all across these to be anything that we're going to get excited about. Maybe there's a proof in here. Wouldn't that just be a treat in the last 10 coins to be a proof? Well, that's not going to happen. So, all right, that's the box. Let's recap what we found. I am going to put this 37 Philly Indian head underneath the scope for your viewing pleasure. That was our first find. We found a 38 Philly. Only other one from the 30s we found. We found a 40S and a 40 Philly. We found a 41 that was a Denver. We found a, gosh, what was that one? A 46 that was from Philly. Had some weird dirt on it. We found another 48, and it was from Philly. And we found a 49 that was also from Philly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 from the 40s, 2 from the 30s. Hey, Jason Gomez. Yeah, how'd you like? It's going pretty good tonight. We're just doing a nickel box hunt, kind of impromptu. We're just doing a recap. So we got a 52 Philly, 54 Denver and Philly. 55, we got 3 55 Denvers. For the 57s, we got a Philly and a Denver. One of those is kind of a smoked black color to it. And we have a 59 Denver. We have 2 2009s from Denver. We have a 1 Krona from Iceland. We'll put that under the scope. That's pretty cool looking. like a Nordic god on there. They're not really fines, but we have, let's count them, 9 from 2021. 8 of those are from Denver. The other one's from Philly. I've got a bunch of them that are in better shape. Pardon me. That I'll see if there are any upgrades to the box. So what do we say? 2 from the 30s, 6 from the 40s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 from the 50s, 2 2009s, and 1 foreign. So let's see. That gives us 2, 8, 17, 19, right at 20 true finds. That's pretty amazing because 10 rolls in, 11 rolls in, actually, we were ice cold. We'd found the buffalo, and that was it. So 19 of them in the last 39 rolls. Not too bad. So that said, I feel like doing the $half too. Let's get these roll of $half out and hunt them for the house. Because we just don't get that opportunity very often. I have a couple extra rolls of nickels in here too. Got 8 rolls of $half. One of the enders looked like it might yield something, but it's, again, it's face down and it's a little hard to tell. So let's get into these rolls of $half and see what we've got for the house. Jim, what do we know about the mom and pop penny boxes? Are they, does it sound like those are going to be coming to an end? I know Pa's not planning to have many before, say, November time frame, if there's any to go around. Take these off. Although I'm going to keep them on because my eyes have to adjust now. I just wasn't sure what we might be expected on something like that. I was fortunate that Pa gave me a heads up that he had the last 10 rolls in the last box he's going to hunt probably next weekend, I think is his schedule for it, and that I could have them if I wanted them. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. So that will be fun. Nothing in that first roll of $half. As soon as I got the seal broken on it, they ran away from me. Hopefully they didn't run too far. Nothing from the edges that's getting me excited on this one. Maybe we'll find another 87. How about that? What's the deal with this? No, just dirt. There's 74. Let's look at the Nope. Nothing on that one. Let's see. I must have filled 20 spots in my album. They are done till November when the older couple returns. I do have a few boxes I saved for myself, though. Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. That's hard to pass that offer up. I'd love to buy one if there was one for sale, but sounds like there's not. I will definitely respect that. Kind of have to, right? $73. Let's look at. And nope. Another 73. We're going to have a 74 right after this one. Ring of death on it. So hopefully it's not a DDO. It wasn't. Another 73. Making a short stack of them we can go back and look at another time. Way past your bedtime. Later, copper. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Jason Gomez. Great to meet you. Thank you for stopping in, and we'll see you again on another stream. Well, so far no silver on these. We're 4 rolls in out of 8. It's a decent 86 I might need for my book. $73 that looks like it was kind of that silvery color, but of course it's not. 86, that's strange. Usually don't see too many of those. All right, we got back-to-back 73 and 74 coming up. Nope, on that one. Let's find a DDO on this one. How about that? Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Okay. Okay. I think I'm only a few $half from having a complete set of $half now. And yes, I do have the 70D. We didn't find it. It's not out of its packaging. It came with a set from the mint, and I'm really tempted to send it in. I don't get too hung up on how I acquired it. You know, it's kind of nice to want to only find them through hunts and stuff like that, kind of like what a lot of people do. But I don't get that many boxes, so I'm not too worried about it. I will do it however I choose to, and I can sleep at night with. So, not a problem. All right, I am making stacks over here in that order of those that may get a second look. Not tonight, though. We're just flying through these, trying to see if there's any silver. Good looking 71D, though. It'd be nice if that had a DDO on it. All right, roll number 6. Paul got a ton of slab coins in. I saw that. I'm going to have to start hoping that I can still win something on his streams. I can't wait to see the 2-cent piece, though. I really can't. I think that'll make my 3rd or 4th 2-cent piece that I own. So that was pretty cool. Now, believe me, I'm happy with the 2-cent piece. I'd have been thrilled with the 5-ounce quarter. That would have been. I kind of woke my wife up when I mentioned, it's like, oh my gosh, I won. I'm sure I would have woke the house up if it had been that 5-ounce quarter. That would have been pretty exciting. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Stephanie, I think was her name. Yeah, eBaying for those. Oh, be careful, Walker. I'm not a huge fan of eBay. I've got a different reason for it other than just, being careful, not being able to trust a lot of people that are on there. Well, you missed an exciting drawing then, Jim. I thought I had possibly won on Teacher's Auction today because they were saying that they didn't see the exact number that was being guessed, and if they were going to do the Price is Right version, closest without going over, the number that they had picked was 57. I guessed 56 first. And boy, for a second I thought I'd got whatever that they were giving away. I didn't even know what we were guessing for because I had just come back to the stream. But man, close again. But somebody else a little bit later on in the chat had the 57. So I can never get in on the giveaways for Coinsomniacs, either asleep or have come off break before the giveaway. Oh yeah. Yeah, I should definitely be getting more sleep. Here it is, 2 a.m. But luckily, I think this is my last roll. Not going to find any silver in these 8 rolls. Maybe we'll find a DDO or something, but no silver. None to speak of, unfortunately. Of 8 rolls, I'm going to have a lot of them to go back and look at, that's for sure. I'll have to look at that one. Maybe this one. Oh, not a problem, man. It's great. Love having you here. We're not going to be on for too much longer. A couple dates here that are interesting. I'm going to have to look at and check against the book. A couple good-looking 71s and 72s. All right. Well, that is going to do it for coins. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. As always, I love having the company. I love going through the coins. I wish we were doing the real thing tomorrow, but like I said, it's just not going to happen. Time, schedule, and inventory is the limiting factors there. So I appreciate you understanding and hanging in there with me. I guess for now, since it's 2 a.m., I'm going to call it a night. I'm definitely tired. So I appreciate everybody hanging out. Jim, Walker, Hector, Patrick, I don't think he's still on, but Patrick, thanks for stopping in. Everybody that stopped in that was new, maybe seeing this for the first time, I hope they enjoyed it. I hope they left some subs. Hector, if you're thinking about leaving a sub, that would be awesome too. I can't remember. My brain's a little mushy right now. I can't remember if you said you'd already done that or not. But anyhow, thanks for stopping in, guys. It's late. Everybody go get some sleep. I know I am. So we won't be on later today in 12 hours, but check us back in a week and 12 hours, and we should be back on the stream. So we'll catch you then, guys. Good night. I will tell Mrs. Owl I said hi, and she asked me if I ran into you to tell you hello too, sir. All right, guys. Good night.